Hi, my name is Matt Pritchard and I'm the Executive Director of HomeStart. On behalf of HomeStart and every other applicant for United Way grant addressing family homelessness, I want to thank you for investing your time and energy at vetting those solutions who are best positioned to solve this crisis of family homelessness that we're facing in Massachusetts. Before I give you a walk around and show you what the work looks like in action, I want to provide some context about why this is a focus area of the United Way this year. HomeStart and the United Way are perfectly aligned in that both of us are extremely serious and focused on ending and preventing family homelessness. HomeStart is uniquely positioned to prevent homelessness before it starts, and the United Way is an extraordinary pipeline of resources for organizations like ours who can address this problem in a really effective way. So most of us, when we think about homelessness, have an image in our minds. But we know that in Massachusetts this year, the average age of a person experiencing homelessness is 8 years old. The face of homelessness is increasingly becoming the face of a child. We know from the Department of Education that 19,000 students in public schools in Massachusetts are experiencing homelessness. This is double what the number was just 10 years ago. We know that if a child experiences homelessness, they're 50% more likely to have an emergency room visit. 50% children experiencing homelessness don't consistently go to school. 70% have asthma. The academic gains are extremely difficult to make. Family homelessness and homelessness is one of the most traumatic and destabilizing events in any family's life, and that's why the United Way is so focused on it. So, because of the regional pressure on affordable housing, there are thousands and thousands of families tonight who will go to sleep not knowing if they're going to be homeless in the next week or two. This is a crisis that's at an acute level, and we have to invest incredible energy and attention to making sure that we mitigate against the risk of those episodes of homelessness and prevent them from ever happening at all. So the United Way is a fabulous partner because of a number of things. It's not just the financial resources, it's because they have the credibility and experience to designing those solutions that really work. They were a pioneer in negotiating the Pay for Success contracts in Massachusetts that address chronic homelessness in the most efficient way the state has ever addressed any segment of the homeless population. They've identified a very innovative solution with the Lynn Public Schools to align attention to the students with the needs of the parents in parallel and work on them together. The United Way is extremely helpful to HomeStart in that it provides policy guidance. It provides a fabulous awareness campaign of family homelessness, better than anyone else does. And so for us, is we need to leverage other folks' expertise in policy and public advocacy, collaborations with other nonprofit providers. The United Way is perfectly positioned to do all of that, which is why United Way is such an incredibly valuable partner of HomeStart's. So, again, thank you for investing your time and your energy reviewing applications. The United Way team is terrific and will be great resources for you. I hope that your experience reviewing these applications helps expand your worldview and gives you exposure to some of the situations that our most vulnerable neighbors are dealing with right now. So why don't we walk down to the office of our prevention program and we'll see if we can find any advocates doing their good work. HomeStart's offices are in downtown Boston. And last year, we received 4,000 phone calls of families who were on the brink of experiencing homelessness. And so I'll walk you down the hall and we'll see where the prevention office is.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome.
So the door of our prevention team really says it all. It's giving, it's passionate, it's positive, it's nurturing, it's courageous. Those are all of the characteristics that we get to exposure with in our families every day. and so we'll keep it quiet, but this is our prevention team in action. This is where we receive 4,000 phone calls every year from families who are on the brink of experiencing homelessness. After receiving a phone call from a family, typically we'll invite them in and we'll meet with them in one of our breakout rooms, like this room here. The beauty of HomeStart's intervention is that the average family who's experiencing homelessness in Massachusetts due to a non-payment eviction is being evicted for $1,500. And so our HomeStart advocate will work with the family to identify a financial blueprint for that family so that they can navigate into a place of financial stability themselves. 98% of the families who we intervene with just before they're evicted and become homeless are stable in their housing 1 year after the fact. After 4 years, only 5% of the families we work with have to go back to housing court because of a non-payment issue. The work that HomeStart's doing, that the United Way equips us to do and allows us to do, permanently changes the trajectory of these families' lives. And the United Way is giving us an opportunity and providing resources for us to scale out this intervention outside of Boston into every region in Massachusetts. So we are very thankful to the United Way. We are very thankful for you and the investment of your time in reviewing applications, and I hope that it's a fabulous time for you. Thank you so much.